IELTS स्पीकिंग बुक 15 टेस्ट नंबर 2 हम डिस्कस करेंगे आज और इसके सैम्पल आंसर्स क्या हैं क्वेश्चंस के, आइए देखते हैं। पार्ट नंबर 1 की तरफ आते हैं जिसका टॉपिक है लैंग्वेजेस। 4 सवालात हैं। हाउ मेनी लैंग्वेजेस कैन यू स्पीक, व्हाई एंड व्हाई नॉट? आई कैन स्पीक 2 languages. Number 1 is English, which is the language of my studies and medium of instruction and international language. And number 2 is Urdu, which is my mother language and the local language. Because I have not been to any other country or variety of cultures, this is why I have not learned any other language except these two. सवाल नंबर 2, how use will English be, how useful English will be to you in your future? Why and why not? English, as I have told, is the international language and language of science and technology. So uh, there are a number of uses of English language in future. For me, it will help me study abroad. It will help me work on international scale. It will help me grow faster and reach more people, to take the advantages of my knowledge and skills to a number of people through this language. Sawal number 3, what do you remember about learning languages at school? Why and why not? I don't think I remember much about learning languages because I learnt only English at school. Urdu was my mother tongue. So I didn't have to put much effort to learn English language there because it was the medium of instruction and it was quite easy to understand. What do you think, Sawal number 4, would be the hardest languages for you to learn? Why and why not? I think for me, the hardest languages would be Chinese, Korean, Japanese, because they don't have grammar and it's very, very difficult to write and read them. So I think these would be the hardest languages to learn. Otherwise, I don't have problem with any other language in the world, I think. पार्ट नंबर 2 की तरफ आते हैं जो कि क्यू कार्ड है। डिस्क्राइब अ वेबसाइट दैट यू बाट समथिंग फ्रॉम। किसी ऐसी वेबसाइट का जिक्र करें जिससे आपने कुछ ख़रीदा। व्हाट द वेबसाइट इज़, वेबसाइट कौन सी है। व्हाट यू बाट फ्रॉम दिस वेबसाइट, इससे ख़रीदा क्या। हाउ सेटिस्फाइड यू वर विद व्हाट यू बाट, जो आपने ख़रीदा उससे आप कितने सेटिस्फाइड थे। एंड एक्सप्लेन व्हाट यू लाइक टू डिसलाइक्ड अबाउट यूजिंग दिस वेबसाइट, और आपको इसके बारे में पसंद और नापसंद क्या रहा। सो इसका आंसर शुरू करते हैं। Last year I bought a Google Home device from my newly built house because it was much needed there. I was on a lazy day, I was browsing through the internet and an ad appeared on my mobile screen, and this ad was of Google Home, and Amazon was the stockist of this device, and I just clicked on the ad, and the benefits of this having this device were open to me, and I was amazed at seeing the benefits of this device. So I decided at that moment that I have to buy this for my home, because my mother is alone at home, and she is old woman. She needs somebody to assist her and help her in house chores. So I thought this would do her a great job. So I logged in to the website, and I just ordered that device. When I received this after 4 weeks of placing the order, I was quite satisfied. First, it took me some time. It took me around 10 to 15 days to synchronize the device and have some connections with it, like connecting the air conditions with it, connecting LEDs in the room, and connecting my camera devices and the gate operating systems and all that stuff we use to facilitate, and the lights as well, and the refrigerator. So after spending some days, finally I was succeeded in taking benefits of this device, and now my mother is enjoying the luxury this device has bought her, and she doesn't feel lonely because she can research just by asking Google, and she can just order it to turn off the air conditions and turn on the TV and all that. I don't think there is anything to be disliked about this website, considering this order I placed. So it was perfect, and I don't think there is anything. And I liked a lot about I liked about the care they have for the customer, and the way they treat the customer, and uh, payment methods, and everything was perfect about the website. पार्ट नंबर 3 की तरफ हम आते हैं. पार्ट नंबर 3 जो कि डिस्कशन टॉपिक्स हैं, जिसमें हमारा शॉपिंग ऑनलाइन पे क्वेश्चंस हैं. तो हम देखते हैं, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स डू पीपल इन योर कंट्री ऑफ्टन बाय फ्रॉम शॉपिंग online. People, because online shopping is quite new in our country, people have not developed 100% confidence. So people try to buy less costly things. And number two, people buy clothes and shoes and small and less costly electronic gadgets, and some devices being used at home. People don't buy costly things, I think, because it will take some time for people to have a faith or develop confidence on online shopping stores. सवाल नंबर 2, why do you think online shopping has become so popular nowadays? It has become so popular nowadays for 2 to 3 reasons. Number one is during COVID pandemic, people have developed laziness in them. Number two, people don't want to waste time by going store to store and selecting and grading what they like and what they need. And number three, the variety that is available in online shopping. So these three things induce people to buy online. सवाल नंबर 3, what are some possible disadvantages of buying things from online shops? There are 2 to 3 possible disadvantages of buying things from online. Number one is that some of the websites do not deliver things, and they are just fraud. This is the fear and a disadvantage for the people. Number two is the quality of the product that is displayed on the website is not the same when a device is received by the people at home. This is also a disadvantage. And number three is the dimensions of the from local websites. It's a huge problem for public because they don't get the right sizes and the right dimensions and the right colors of the products. They are not exactly the same as they are promised. So these three disadvantages are possible when shopping online. पार्ट नंबर 3 की तरफ आते हैं, कल्चर ऑफ कंज्यूमरिज्म. ये रिफ्लेक्टिव क्वेश्चंस हैं. तो पहला सवाल है, वाई डू मैनी पीपल टुडे कीप बाइंग थिंग्स विच दे डू नॉट नीड? पीपल बाय थिंग्स आउट ऑफ डिज़ायर्स, नॉट आउट ऑफ देयर नीड. सो customers need to be maturer, and they have attractions through ads, and they can't control their own desires, and they just buy things. सवाल नंबर 2, do you believe the benefits of a consumer society outweigh the disadvantages? I don't think the benefits of consumer society outweigh the disadvantages. The only benefit in consumer society goes to um, the shopkeepers. Otherwise, overall in a society, uh, it creates difficult situations, because when people get addicted to buying for their desires, not for their needs, uh, they prefer shopping things rather than spending on their really needs, on their education, on their health, or other things, and they just waste their money on that. So disadvantages really outweigh the advantages. सवाल नंबर 3, how possible is it to avoid the culture of consumerism? It is only possible by giving people awareness about the usage of money, training them financially. People need to have financial education, how to spend money, how to buy things, and number 2 is people need more maturity, whether to buy for their needs or whether to buy for their desires. So only these two things can avoid the culture of consumerism. तो ये था आज का टेस्ट हमारा. इसको ज़रूर आप लाइक और शेयर करिएगा और बहुत सारे लोगों तक इसको फॉरवर्ड करें, बिकॉज़ जनरल जो लैंग्वेज की इम्प्रूवमेंट है वो भी काफ़ी हद तक इस टेस्ट को सुनने से और करने से आएगी. थैंक यू.